welcome back to another video from Prem Pods. Today we're going to be reviewing game week 15 and 16. Going through our predictions, comparing it to what actually happened, and we'll see what our thoughts were on those games.
Yeah, let's have a go, mate. What was game one?
First game, Wolves against Burnley. I believe this was 3 o'clock.
It was a 3 o'clock.
I said 2-1, you said 2-0, and Wolves won 1-0. So, again, we've both gone with correct result. You thought that Wolves would score another one, Burnley wouldn't score, which was correct. I thought Burnley would score, which, because Wolves, they give up opportunities as well, innit? But
yeah, they do.
Again, Burnley sometimes are just not clinical at all.
Nah, Burnley. I didn't see them scoring, that's why I predicted 2-0. It happened. I thought Wolves would actually grab another one. But to be fair, the way that Wolves play, they didn't really have that many attacks, so they just got the job done. Yeah, left it at that, to be fair.
But similar possession.
Yeah.
Burnley had more shots, less shots on target, so again...
They always do.
You got to do better with that. More corners. So yeah, I don't know, Burnley seemed to have, they were in attacking areas more. And in dangers where they could have caused Wolves real problems, but 3 shots on target, 12 total shots. It's just not good enough, innit?
Not good enough, mate.
It's not good enough.
Not staying up.
You're not gonna be winning games like that.
Nah, not at all.
And Wolves have eked out a 1-0 victory in the end.
Yeah.
First half goal. So yeah. Again, I got the difference right.
Difference, right?
Another result, mate.
Not the exact correct score, mate.
Not
the exact one.
But yeah, moving on. Luton against Arsenal. Now, I said 2-0. You said 3-1.
Yeah.
This is a game that we've just went completely left to what we thought would happen.
Yeah.
But again, Luton showed that they could cause you problems.
100%.
Scoring 3 goals.
100%, mate.
Being in the lead.
Yeah.
At some points.
Mm-hmm.
That 3-2, that was just like, wait, what is happening now?
It was always on, the comeback though. It was always on. You could feel it.
But there was a few dodgy goals in there though. I mean, Raya had a bit of a mare.
Raya had a mare for all of them.
So, I don't know, man. But I think, again, this is one of them games that can happen. You go to these stadiums sometimes and then there's something about it, about the game where they just turn up. A lot of what they do just goes off for them. They get a bit of luck, like you're saying, with the mistakes from Raya. But they still haven't managed to get anything from the game.
No point or
Scoring
nothing.
3 goals at home against Arsenal and you still don't manage to get a point even.
Yes,
this is what happens, man. But Rice again.
Rice again, mate. He's
popping up.
Pay West Ham double, mate.
Pay him double.
Pay him double because this guy is... I don't know if we're going to win the league, but he's sending us the right way, to be fair. But I don't think it's any... Like I always say with Arsenal, when Benny White and Kai Havertz plays, we're going to concede. They're not strong enough. They don't tackle. They're not big. They're big. They're literally big for nothing. Yeah. They're both over 6 foot and they don't put a tackle in. So
it's a bit of a strange
what do you want for the other 9 players to be doing all the work? And then Raya has a bad game. So you've got 8 players technically on the pitch. And one of the bad players is your goalie.
Yeah, the mistakes
always ending badly.
I mean, if you're doing it at any level, you're gonna cause big problems for yourself, innit? But
100%.
You've managed to somehow come away with a win again.
Luckily, yeah.
Another last-minute winner.
Luckily.
You can't complain again after these types of games where it seems everything is kind of going Luton's way.
Yeah, no. But I can complain about the 11 players on the pitch. Not
of course, yeah. But
100%.
It's kind of, in a way, just you've still managed to win.
Somehow, yeah, we've still managed to
escape to win this game. We know this is not good enough, and if these type of things happen against better teams with respect to Luton, you might not even score the goals that you scored.
No,
you know what I mean?
I don't think so.
Could have been a 3-4-0 swing the other way or whatever.
Could have definitely been.
But yeah, come away with a win.
Luckily, mate. Luckily.
You weren't too far off. He was
loads of goals off.
Yeah, he was just a lot closer than me. 2-0. I didn't think Luton would get a goal, and they've scored
they've always
more than I thought Arsenal would score.
Yeah. more than that, yeah, mate. That was a funny game, that one.
Yeah, but again, you've escaped. Just have to accept it for what it is. These games can happen.
That's it, mate.
Move on, otherwise we'll get punished.
That's it. Exactly it.
But yeah, Brighton against Brentford. We both went with a Desmond 2-2.
Both went with Desmond.
Now, again, it 2-1 for Brighton in the end. But it could have easily been the 2-2. It was there on the plate for us, I feel like. And Brentford were just, I don't know, man. I think Mbeumo was injured in that game as well. So you're losing a lot more of an attacking threat. Oh no, he came off.
He got injured in the game, I think.
He got injured in the game. Okay, so he scored the penalty, got injured. But again, even that happens to you in the game. It's a killer, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
In game.
Early on.
Yeah.
They did well. Like, Brentford put up a good fight, but then they lost their kind of
They
striker.
lost their best player, really, I would say.
Doing very well for them. So
Brighton having a lot of possession.
They always do.
Yeah.
They always have a lot of possession, but it's whether or not they
target.
turn it into a win. Which luckily this time they did.
Yes.
Luckily.
Against the Everton one, that was...
Well, yeah, exactly.
That was terrible.
Exactly.
But again, 18 shots, 7 on target. Brentford 8-2.
It's a lot better
Scored
from
the
Brighton,
penalty.
though. It's a lot of shots, a lot on target as well.
Yeah.
But still only 2
less
goals.
well.
It's not
Less than
clinical.
half on target as well. But
And then less than half a goal.
yeah.
So it's not that clinical.
Yeah, 2-1. But again, I thought the 2-2 was there for us, man.
It was 100%
It
there.
was there for us.
They could, if Mbeumo didn't go off, maybe it would have happened.
I think so. And if it was Wissa coming on for Mupe instead of Mbeumo, them two together can cause problems.
There you go. It's very true.
But yeah, both of us nothing on that one.
Nope.
Unfortunately.
Nothing.
So we'll move on to the Palace-Bournemouth game. I said 2-0. You said 1-1. Both of us got it wrong.
Yeah.
Because Bournemouth come out 2-0 winners
Mate,
at Selhurst Park.
fair play to them as well. Away
Yeah.
from home at Palace, not an easy place to go. No one enjoys going there. The fans are there.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
The fans
the
are-
fans
the
are
fans are
like
always-
close. The
Yeah, the
fans
pitch
are
is tight, yeah.
close. Them
The
lot
pitch
are
is
tight.
tight.
And yeah, no, they've been doing this to teams as well, like just getting forward and just being clinical. Like, I can't. Yeah, exactly. There you go. 4 shots on target, 2 goals, mate. Half your shots on target are goals. That's clinical. That's near that's near your Man Cities and your Barcelonas when they're on fire. Like, they normally get between 50-75% of their shots are actually goals because they only take shots when they're guaranteed to score.
Yeah.
So-
11 total shots. I mean,
It's good.
block shots as well. They could have all been goals depending on where they were, obviously, as well. But Palace, they've had 16 shots, 3 on target.
Yeah, it's
You
horrible.
know what I mean?
Horrible.
That's just terrible.
Horrible.
Home game, no goals scored. I thought the result would be the other way round. Bournemouth
Yeah.
have ended up winning 2-0.
Mad.
And Bournemouth are doing well, man.
Bournemouth keep climbing,
starting
mate.
to put some,
Bournemouth
they're starting
keep
to put some
climbing,
results
mate.
together. They're definitely keeping themselves away from the other lot down the other end of the table.
Definitely.
And there's teams in there, Chelsea and whatever else, that are not doing too well. So you could be putting yourself in like
100%.
a mid-table top half finish potentially.
Yeah.
Depends if they keep it up at this rate. You never know.
Yeah, 100%. Bournemouth are doing well, mate.
Yeah, very
Keep
well.
it going on.
But yeah, both of us off the mark on that one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yes, let's see the next one. Fulham against Forest. I said 2-1. You said 2-1 to Forest. And it ended up 5-0 to Fulham.
Mate, anything these lot touch turns to gold right now.
Yeah.
They've had games against big teams that have gone wrong right at the last minute. And now, when they're playing these teams near and about them or further down than them, they're smacking them. Like, Iwobi scoring for fun, setting up people
2
for
goals.
fun, Williams turning up
Jimenez.
finally. Like, yeah, they've all literally turned up to the party at the same time, innit?
Yeah.
And they're smacking teams.
Smacked, and they just smacked Forest here. I did think Fulham would win. They've been putting in some good performances, and they started to score goals.
Yeah, I fully thought Forest would do them. Poor from
I didn't think it would be 5-0 to be completely honest, but yeah, they've completely destroyed them. And they've shown again that teams that are like that close sometimes in table wise and points wise, sometimes it can be this 5-0 just a battering.
They just
One
turn
team
up.
on.
Yeah. They just done proper training drills that week. And all of the training drills they worked on, corners, free kicks, like little passes, it's all worked. All of it has worked.
You're like this as well, 6 shots on target,
Mate,
5 goals.
Mate, clinical. That is clinical.
Yeah. 6 shots, 5 goals. You know everything's going right for you when it's one of them days.
Yeah.
Some good goals as well in that game.
Yeah,
very good goals.
Fair play to Fulham.
But yeah, 5-0, bloody hell.
That's damaging to Nottingham Forest goal difference. Damaging.
That very damaging. And they weren't that. They'll be bruised from that maybe.
Yeah,
For a couple of
probably.
weeks they might be bruised from that.
Yeah, that's a battering, mate.
But yeah, I got the result for Fulham, not the correct score. Miles off that.
I got Nish.
But yeah, well done to Fulham, man. 5-0. Bloody hell.
It's nuts.
Nuts.
It is nuts, I can't lie.
Next game, Sheffield United hosted Liverpool. I said 4-1. You said 2-0.
I got it bang on.
And you got the correct score, mate.
And I told you exactly what was going to happen.
First one of the week.
Mate, I told you exactly what was going to happen. What happened? Goal in the first half and goal at the end of the game. That was what was always happening. And they could do nothing to stop it.
Basically.
They had loads of different chances to get forward.
Mm-hmm.
They were just not passing the ball to the right places. People were getting up there. They had how many shots they had? Probably one, innit? They had one shot. So you know what I mean? They're getting in the positions, but they're just not doing anything correctly.
Yeah. Some of the times, it was just mad slow in them in good positions where you just thought, just take a shot or
do something.
be quick. But they weren't decisive in moments, and it's like that's where we can be caught out.
100%.
Against Luton and stuff like that. It's a similar
100%.
one to that, and we've only won 2-0.
Yeah.
So, you know, if they get one of them counter goals,
But the things that
still 1-1. We scored the second in the 94th minute.
That's what I'm saying.
It was 1-0 all the way to the 94th
always,
minute. So
always coming. They could have nicked a draw.
Exactly, very easily. And then it's proper tense, them last minutes of extra time or whatever it is.
But this is the thing that these clubs need to understand, like Sheffield United, even Luton in this game week, innit? What they need to understand is Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, I'm just including them because they're big clubs, innit? These teams can slow the game down and then speed it straight back up immediately. They can't do that the same way as us, which is why you see these games where you can hold it 1-0 and then you can nick another one. But what Luton needed to do against us was keep going. Bring fresh legs on. We've got 5 subs now. It don't matter if people are running if you've got new subs on. Let the geezer that's just come on keep running at the defence. Because what they did was they sat in and they thought, we're going to win this. And they couldn't deal with it. They can't deal with the balls we've got big players now. So they couldn't deal with the balls in the box, like the pass on the floor. This is what these teams need to understand.
But they were so light, they were like even more open to conceding against you when they scored. It was like as soon as they scored, it was almost like a bit of a panic, like, oh, we're in the lead now.
Yeah, literally. Instead of just keep going, just keeping us on the back foot. Try to at least.
Yeah.
You might as well have go lose the game 6-3 if you're going to lose it 4-3 anyway last minute, and then it's disheartening. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So they need to go for it more, these teams, man.
But, we both got the result right. We thought Liverpool would win. They have, luckily. It wasn't an easy game by any means. I mean, we made it a lot harder than it seems. We had a lot of chances.
A lot of possession.
And could have been a different scoreline. But again, we're there to be scored against.
100%.
Sheffield United
did it.
They haven't this game, but again, we're still just so open. And we're having to be saved, basically.
Yeah, they're just
by
not
the last man.
Not clinical.
But yeah, moving on. Villa against City.
Mate, I was buzzing.
Massive result.
Buzzing.
So happy with this result.
Buzzing.
1-0 Villa. We both said 3-2. Oh, no, sorry, I said 3-2. You said 3-1. We thought City would win. I mean, we were thinking they have to come back at some point.
Yeah, at some point.
Any games they drawing and whatever else, they've got to win. It's just by maths.
Yeah, they have to win.
They have to win at some point.
Yeah.
So this is the game we thought. It's got to come. So we're just going to take them every game.
Yeah, basically
until it happens.
That's it.
But again, it wasn't really that because we still thought, okay, Villa's home form is brilliant, of course, but it's still City. And it could just turn you over on any game week, really. So, but Villa.
Man, they were brilliant.
Outstanding.
They kept them pen back. They didn't even really let City that many attacks. They had more of the attacks.
Yeah, definitely.
They were doing brilliant. I couldn't believe when I was watching the game. And you know, when you see a game and it's like the other teams pen that team back for a couple of minutes and then it changes and it always... They had them pen back in it. There was no changing of that. It was Villa are attacking and City are sitting in. That is what's happening right now. It was nuts to watch. They were brilliant at home. I'm so glad.
Similar, I kind of equate it to Sean Strickland against Adesanya, where Adesanya is a clear favourite, biggest superstar in the sport, and then Strickland just dominates him for 5 rounds.
Yeah,
just outclasses him, which is similar to what has happened in this game.
100%.
Even though City have had more possession, but 2 shots and 2 on target. 2 shots from City in a game.
When was the last time?
That's
impossible. Look at that XG.
No corners.
Look at that XG.
No.
Go up to
no
the
shots
top.
off target.
Go up to the top and look at it. Look at that XG.
0.65. Yeah.
For City.
Yeah.
Come on. It's normally like
Villa's 2.3. 2.3,
This one, they had
2.4.
so many chances.
22 shots, Villa.
Mate.
22 shots.
22 shots.
Seven shots on target.
Scored 1. That's all that matters. It don't matter as long as you keep the team from not scoring and you score 1. That's all that matters.
Crazy. Like Villa fully was looking like the team that would score.
Again, yeah.
It was like 1-0 was obviously a massive result, amazing result for them.
Massive.
But it flattered City in a way to make it seem like it was kind of a closer game.
Yeah, no, it weren't.
Because I mean the midfield as well. I think we was talking about it before the game that looking at this midfield, we both said it as well that I'd be surprised if Villa don't. I'd be surprised if Villa
Stones and Lewis in there again.
don't at least draw this game.
Yeah.
You had Akanji, Stones, and Rico Lewis in midfield. We're looking at that against Villa's team. We're like, I'll be so shocked if Villa don't at least draw this game.
Yeah, because their midfield is good.
It is.
They're well put together. Well put together, and they all work hard for each other.
Yeah.
Which is normally what City do, but just Villa didn't let them do it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Didn't let them do it.
Home form is amazing, impeccable this season.
It's brilliant. They made us.
Long may it continue until they play Liverpool.
That's it. And they made us happy, man.
Actually, not too much because they're getting a bit close. Villa, they're starting to creep up a bit on us.
Mate.
They're like on level points with City or not with that win though.
Their squad depth it's past yours. I'll be honest. Their squad depth is past yours, mate.
But their starting some starting quality isn't better.
No, obviously, but I'm saying the depth behind that starting to keep that actual level near and about the same. They're better than you. They're probably better than both of us, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
In terms of the quality on the bench.
No,
like the two wingers that come on all the time, decent. And then you start with Bailey and what's his name?
Diaby. As well, yeah. It's nuts.
Come on, man.
Zaniolo ain't even getting a look in this team at all.
Well, he can't play in it because he's banned, isn't it?
Zaniolo? Why? Why is he banned?
Oh, is that Tonoli that's banned?
That's Tonoli.
That's Tonoli, isn't it? But wasn't Zaniolo in it as well?
No, he's
he's not even getting in the team. He's decent.
He's just on the bench, isn't it? He's just one of these kids that you've heard from for years over Europe and stuff.
It is Tonoli, yeah, you're right. The one from Newcastle.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Villa, fair play, mate. Wonderful result. At home, brilliant.
Can't say anything about that other than outstanding from Villa.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
And I think it might not be too long where we're not oversaying it in a way. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, we haven't.
We're just
it's Villa.
This is kind of Villa now.
Yeah, this is it.
We might not be that far off that type of time.
I think we're back to where flipping the Villa I remember when I was a kid.
They were always like top four. Martin O'Neill,
big striker up top. Problems, causing you problems.
Yes, yeah.
Causing you big problems. Now they got
Young on the wings.
Ollie Watkins and that.
It's similar. Gareth Barry's like your John McGinn.
That's what I'm saying. But now they're all like, they all come together as a group. As in, like when they're attacking, you do not know who to pick up. It's the same as watching City sometimes, or us, or you lot. You know when people run in from the wing, you're thinking, who's he going to pass to? Because there's so many options.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No,
it always seems that they have an option.
Yes, that's the thing.
Always.
Playing in triangles all the time. They're very smart.
Yeah, Villa are doing brilliant in a minute. Nothing more to be said about them.
No, wonderful.
Sorry we doubted you.
Yeah.
Still City.
Fair play. I'm back in Villa now.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be doubting them for too much longer.
No.
To be honest. Even in these type of games. Especially at home. We'll say that as well. Especially at home. Especially at home. But yeah, well done Villa, man. Moving on. Man United versus Chelsea. A game where we both thought would be a draw.
That's how the clubs were going, isn't it, really?
Yes, definitely. I think I said 1-1, you said 2-2.
Yeah.
And we weren't far. We were one goal off either side for both of us.
Well, I just think Chelsea stepped up. Well, sorry, Man United stepped up more because they seemed like they just wanted to win the game, innit? Which is why they won it.
Exactly.
So, I think our guess again, both of them would have been close. It could have ended 1-1. It could have ended 2-2. But yeah, 2-1 for United at home.
Yeah.
It was the result they needed. They need some type of they need some type of momentum.
Who's the boy popping up again?
I told you, Scott McTominay, mate. He does the job, mate. Twice.
These lot clown him, yeah, and I've seen that some United fans, they clown him, but
their best player, mate.
He's been the most consistent at certain times when you've needed him. When you've needed someone, he scored 2 goals against Chelsea.
Oh, brilliant.
He's been the man in the moment, in the right place at the right time. That's done it. And it's ended up winning you the game. Bruno missing pens.
Come on.
Bruno's missing pens.
Your captain.
Scott McTominay is scoring 2.
Yeah, McTominay decent. I like. Do you know what? I don't like him when he plays against Arsenal because he is that same player as Rodri and Xhaka. He will just kick your team in it, and I don't like watching it. But If he was my player, I'd be buzzing because he stops all attacks. He's scoring goals.
Maybe in it, maybe we're not sure. I don't really. Yeah.
No, it'd be alright if he was. If he was in my team, I'd be having him and Declan Rice.
In a team where you don't see a lot of passion and too much fight, not too much fight.
Yeah.
He's one person that you would say does bring that.
That stands out. Stands out head and shoulders above me. All of them. He takes the game by the scruff of the neck. He's like the old school players, your Roy Keanes and that. He will, not as good as Roy Keane technically, but the passion and the actual want to win.
Yeah, he's trying. Sometimes, like, all you have to do is try. Yeah. Like, it's not actually that hard. No. Or at least look like you're trying. Run your heart out for the team.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
But the thing is, he's not the most technically gifted player.
Yeah, so he has to be good in other areas, isn't he?
Yeah, so he has to have output.
Mate, that's what. Yes.
Has to have that, and he's doing.
And
he
is exactly. So.
And then Chelsea's star boy got one, but couldn't get two. Yeah. So it could have been 2 geese if Cole Palmer wanted to get one.
Yeah, good goal from Palmer. To be fair, again stepping up. But again, this is one of them games. Like, it could have went. I mean, it could have stayed 1-1.
Yeah.
It could have been 2-2.
Yeah.
Again, it's.
But it was going to be a Man United win or a draw from that game. Yeah. Chelsea did not look like they were actually.
Yeah. But again, because of where the game ends up, teams just always put themselves in a defensive mindset near the end of the game, and if it's 2-1, it always just looks a lot closer than it is before that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the last 10 minutes can be loads of pressure from one team where you've been dominating for 80.
That's true.
And it looks a much closer game.
It's true. But to be fair, you know what? If I'm a United fan, we always get onto them, but this is some type of like, I would get a little bit excited about this because you went from not actually holding a lead in the Champions League pretty much nearly every game to now being able to hold a lead for like 30 minutes against Chelsea at home. Yeah. Chelsea not in the best form, but I would still take something positive from it.
Of course, you won. Massive. It's a big game. I mean, Chelsea, both teams are a bit up and down. Mm-hmm. I would say United are kind of more up and down because they're just literally losing or winning.
Yep.
And Chelsea are sometimes getting results.
All types of results.
They've drawn against us, yourselves, City. So, they're getting good results at times when the going gets tough.
Mm-hmm.
But so it could have always been a difficult game.
Yeah.
Obviously it was, but again, United come out on top.
We get onto United all the time on our videos, and I'd like to say, well done, United.
Of course,
you've actually got some.
But this happens though. I'm not really. It's not a well done for me, to be honest, because this is what they are.
No, for me, I'm saying well done because I get onto them, innit? I'm gonna give them praise and get onto them.
It's against Chelsea, I think, this time, which they've won a couple of games.
But you know what?
Decent teams, but
looking at the old United, you would have said, yeah, you know what? This is normal, innit? But when I'm looking at these squad of players, I'm saying well done because these lot are rubbish, bro. They are horrible. The passion is not there, so that's why I'm kind of saying it in that sense that I wasn't ready for them to beat Chelsea. I wasn't ready for them to beat Chelsea. I would have thought. Yeah.
But again, they do turn up at home. At times.
Yeah, at times. Yeah.
And yeah, I probably would have favoured them. If I had to pick, who would win? Not an actual. If it's not going to be a draw, it can't be a draw. Who would win? I would have said United just because they were at home. That's literally the only reason.
All right, fair play. They won. Good 3 points.
Moving on to another game we've both unfortunately got wrong.
Yeah, another one.
Everton, at home against Newcastle. I said 2-0 for Newcastle. You said 2-1. We did both speak about Newcastle's away form.
We did.
But we didn't think we was too worried about this game.
Yeah.
And we couldn't be further from what actually happened.
What actually happened was an absolute dismantling of Newcastle. It looked like every time they went forward, they would score Everton. And I haven't seen that Everton for years.
Yeah, and all the goals come in the last 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something.
It's nuts.
So,
this was
79, 86, and
nuts.
Then Beto getting his first goal. Good for him.
Yeah, good finishes, good goals, good counter-attacks.
Yep.
They've done their job.
Yep.
And how many shots did they have on target for Everton?
21 total shots, only 6 on target, but they've scored 50% of their shots on target.
So they gave the fans what they wanted, mate.
Yeah.
That ball.
But again, ball possession, 39.
They don't
and
need
they've
the
won
ball.
3-0.
They don't need the ball.
39% possession, they've won 3-0.
Didn't they have
the ball?
What was Brighton 1-1 and it was 20% possession, 22%.
Like
they do not need the ball. This club. No. Sean Dyche is back, bro. Oh my god!
3-0.
This is what he does.
Yeah.
This is what he does.
Yeah.
This is actually what Dyche does. Get less than 40% possession and win 3-0.
Nice.
Nah, that's clinical.
That's brilliant. It's brilliant. Massive result for Everton. I think they've won 3 or 4 out of their last 5. One of the other. one or the other. It could be 4 out of the last 5. It
decent.
could be 3 out of the last 4. I'm not too
Decent.
sure.
Very decent.
But yeah, 3-0. Big win.
Fair play.
Newcastle, man. Away form. What's going on there?
I might have to retract my statement about Everton not actually climbing out of this because smash Newcastle 3-0, you're probably climbing out of it, let's be honest. Yeah, that's not a coincidence that they've smashed them 3-0. And they've got what, 3 wins? 3 wins in the last 5?
Yeah. So
buzzing.
If you take that, it would still be the same.
No, buzzing.
It would still be 3 wins in the last 5, yeah.
Telling you, mate, Everton done well. They've done well. They've actually now
Gotta give it to them, man.
started to move on.
And you just need big results like this for the fans to have belief that we can do it in other games. You know what I mean? Because they've had lackadaisical performances in other games where you thought they would do a lot better in.
Mm-hmm.
But then you've come here. I mean, Newcastle have come to yourselves, but 3-0. I don't think anyone was really saying that result before the game.
No chance.
You could have had an Everton win potentially because of Newcastle's away form.
Yeah.
But not 3-0. I don't think anyone's saying 3-0.
Nah.
But yeah, massive result for them.
Yeah, fair play.
Well done, Everton. And so we keep doing it, innit?
Keep doing it. Dashy for England.
Big club, old club. So yeah. I don't think you're not going to get relegated. You're not going to get relegated.
Dash is going to get the job, mate. Dash is going to get it after.
He's going to do the job, mate. He's going to do it.
He's going to do that, and then he's going to win the World Cup for England. Sean Dash for England, mate. I'm telling you, if you
playing Tarkowski and Michael Keane.
Forget about the players, innit? What I'm seeing here is in a World Cup final, the geezer has 20% possession, and England still win 3-0. What other manager can do this? Pep can't do
1-0,
this. Nah.
Just eke out a 1-0.
No, Arteta can't do this. Pep can't do this. Klopp can't do. We need the ball, innit? We cannot play without the ball. Dashy's won 3-0.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Give him the England job now. Get Gareth out and get him in.
No.
Nah, because that's brilliant. Yeah. If England win the World Cup, on that.
But England are good because with the ball, innit? They're not.
Nah, we don't need it though. Look at Dash. We don't need it now. Everyone have got decent attackers on that. But Dashy for England is what I'm saying.
Dashy for Prime Minister is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's good as well. I'll have that. Better than them clowns.
Can you imagine him on there, like telling on the 6 o'clock news or something like that? Or imagine Daishi was doing the coronavirus PM updates and stuff.
He sounds like he's had about 40 fags a day for the last 40 years.
And he's 41 or something like that.
That's brilliant. He looks like 71. Brilliant. Older than Roy Hodgson.
He sounds like you would expect his teams to play.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Defensive. Strong back. That's it.
Harsh.
That's it.
But yeah, big up Daishi. Well done, Everton.
Big up.
Yeah, because we need to slow down Newcastle as well. They're getting a bit too big for their boots, and their away form isn't great at all.
It's horrendous.
So I think it could carry on like that.
I think this away form now puts them in the bottom 3 for away form. This is just horrendous. They're horrendous away from home, mate.
It's not good. It's not good.
Not good enough.
But yeah, moving on. Last game, Spurs against West Ham. Massive. This is a big week. I told you. This is a big week because last week was a big week, and I feel like you've probably leveled up from last week.
I'm leveling the playing field. That's what I'm doing.
So I said Spurs 1-0.
Yeah.
You said West Ham 2-1. And for all the life of me, I thought I could be bang on it, or Spurs might get the 2-0. Come on. And then what happened? Spurs bottled it again. Silly goals to give away. I don't know, man.
Spursy, mate. There's no other explanation for it apart from them being Spursy. That's it. There's no way you lose that at home.
Players, they're just like, can they concentrate for that long? I don't know what it is. They're not putting teams away like that. I don't know. This game was kind of unfortunate, really. They did look very good in the first half, and like they really could put West Ham 100%. But they haven't done that. No. They go in 1-0 at half time. No. Second half comes out.
Yeah.
West Ham turn it around.
Bottle jobs, man. They are bottle jobs. They are.
Not good. It's not good at the minute for Spurs. They need a massive result. But I'm sure it comes in it.
They're slipping. What's their form now at the moment? Let me get on to Spurs, man, because these lot have been top of the table for some of this thing. Right? What's their form?
They had some of the best. I think it wasn't Ange. He's got the record for like the best start
best start. Yeah,
for a Premier League manager.
What, as in what, in all time or Spurs? Spurs is all time.
I think
in the
Premier
Prem.
League.
Fair play,
For a new manager in the Prem.
Mate, look at that. Look at that. 3 losses in the last 5 games and a draw and a win. That ain't good enough. That's not even good enough to get top 4. Keep that form up till the end of the season. Finish 7th. Love that. Absolutely love that.
It's a bit nuts.
That's horrendous. 4 games.
That was before this as well, by the way.
Yeah,
So in their last, so you take the win away. In the last 5 after this game, they've got 4 losses and a draw.
4 losses and a draw, mate. So what, out of a possible how many points? 12 points. They got 1.
15. They got 1.
5. 15 points. They got 1.
Got 1, yeah.
Yeah, they're violating. Fulham are better than them.
And the 1 was against City, no?
Yeah. Do you see what I mean? That's Spursy. I told you they will draw against City and then they'll go and lose against West Ham at home. Yeah. How can you go to the Etihad and draw 3-3 confidently as well? Like, actually give City a good game and then you come back home and you bottle it to West Ham. This is Spursy, man. Could never be my club.
Crazy.
Never.
But yeah, shout out to West Ham. Brilliant result for them. Away.
Wonderful result for West Ham.
West Ham are a bit hit and miss as well sometimes.
In those games they are.
This is good, man.
It's very good.
Win for them.
Fair play.
Head to heads are getting close as well now, mate. 9 for Tottenham, 3 for a draw, 8 for West Ham.
That's not bad. Next one they'll beat them at London Stadium and it'll be 9-9, mate.
Yep.
Easy stuff. Lovely.
Good for West Ham. Well done. But yeah, correct score, Cons.
Buzzing.
That's 2.
That one lifted me.
That's 2.
That lifted me.
I don't know what to say, mate. I don't know what to say.
Well, you've ended the week on 5.
Yeah.
And I've ended the week on 8.
Yeah.
And now we can go into game week 16.
That's it. That's
And
it. Straight into
this one is so much better for you, so you'll be buzzing.
You reckon?
Yep. This week is a lot
Oh
better
yeah, I
for
need
you.
to. Yes. Yeah.
I haven't added it up, but this week is brilliant for you, mate. So don't worry.
All right. Well,
Another
start.
Shat the bed.
12:30.
12:30.
Palace against Liverpool. This is game week 16 now, guys.
Yeah.
If that wasn't clear. 12:30. I mean, this could have always been a difficult game.
Yeah.
I did
Palace,
say 12:30s are always a bit dodgy.
Dodgy.
Klopp doesn't like them as well for whatever reason, but yeah, I mean, it was looking weary. It was definitely looking weary. 1-0. The penalty is it's whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's whatever.
But then again, 2 stupid tackles.
Oh yeah.
The
first one, yeah. But the second one, yeah, definitely.
Exactly. The first one
it's
again.
soft, though. It's a soft red, isn't it? That's all you
Of course, yeah.
Soft red.
But it's again making that the second one. It's the intelligence there of not making that tackle when you know you're on a yellow.
100%.
Of course, the first yellow, again, soft opinion.
100%.
It's whatever, but you need to remember that. Okay, I'm still.
We're on VAR. The referees are looking.
We're watching
Form officials. There's everyone
literally
looking.
stopping a counter attack.
Bro, the thing is as well, what
You
people
always
forget.
get yellows for that anyway.
100%.
So
but what?
It is 2 separate yellows, isn't it? Basically.
100%. But what these Palace fans seem to forget is, you ain't gonna get no sympathy from me because I watched Martinelli get sent off for throwing the ball away and then fouling someone, all within the same.
You got 2 yellows in the same sequence, isn't it?
Mate.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get any sympathy from me being that far apart. The yellow card has been given, whether it was stupid or not. It's there, innit? You can't.
The second one is
and the
just
second one
stupid.
is
That's what it
stupid.
is.
So fair play.
The
It's a
first one
soft
is
red.
whatever. The second one is come on, man.
The thing is, it turned the game, innit?
Of course.
It turned the game. You were probably going to draw because I can still see Liverpool scoring.
got a goal.
But that
it was
Harvey
just-
Elliott one was not happening. That weren't happening. Without all that space, it's not happening.
Elliott, brilliant.
What a
Brilliant goal. Now I said 2-1 in the game.
Yeah.
You said 3-2.
Yeah.
So we both got the result right. But I've come up with a correct score.
Correct score, mate.
1 out of 1 in the game week.
That's it. Straight away.
Brilliant start.
Straight away, mate.
But yeah, it was close, man. I mean, again, it could have. Again, without the 10 men, it could have been 3-2.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought it was going to be that way. I didn't
But
expect
it was
a red
looking a lot
card.
tight. There wasn't going to be too many goals, and I think maybe we might have drawn, like you said. But again, Harvey Elliott, it's a moment of brilliance.
It
It's
is.
a moment of brilliance. It's a great finish.
It is 100%.
And you need them things out of nowhere. You need these players to come up out of nowhere sometimes. It's not always going to be your main players that win you these games and get you the goals that you need, innit?
Yeah, I like Harvey
Players,
Elliott.
that's what the squad is about. You
Yeah, I
need
like
to
him.
have people that can come in and do it, make a difference.
I like him. He works hard. He gets stuff done. I just think there's
I think
sometimes.
a couple of times he's done that now.
Yeah, he's
this
good.
season, isn't it?
But I just think there's sometimes where he doesn't make the right decision. But
Of course,
on that case,
of course.
he's made the perfect decision
Yeah.
and slapped it because
Slapped
there's
it.
space.
Brilliant.
Well played.
But yeah, correct score. Brilliant
Buzzing,
start.
Buzzing.
I'll take that. All ends up. And we'll move straight on to Wolves against Forest.
Well, you got it again, mate.
I mean,
Correct score again, mate.
I mean, we're just sometimes it's go
2
back
for
to back,
2.
man. Sometimes doesn't always happen, of course.
I caught you, and then you've done this to me.
Yeah.
This is long. I even went for Wolves win, man. I didn't even get any points from this game.
Yeah.
You've gone 1-1. I've gone 2-1 to Wolves, and it's ended 1-1, mate.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
2 games out of 2, and you've already got 6 points, and I've got 1. It's a bad start, mate. This is a very, very bad start. But
good
yeah,
for
Wolves
me,
are
mate.
good, man.
It's good
Wolves
for
are
me.
good. But do you know what it was? That first half, electric. Second half, dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
I just
That
thought
was
again. Do you know when
Dead.
teams are so weird? You'll go and get slapped 5-0. We spoke about it before. You get slapped 5-0, and then you could put a decent performance in where you'd think, all right, Wolves are just going to add insult to injury.
Yeah, because Wolves are good at home.
Because
as
they
well,
can,
aren't
and they cause loads of teams problems
That's
this
it.
season, but not good enough.
Not good enough, mate.
Not good enough today at all.
Not good enough. Yeah, dead second half. Great first half.
Yeah, but again, Wolves 10 shots, 4 on target. Forest 8, 2 on target. But you both end up with one goal each.
One goal. Forest more clinical
Exactly.
in that sense.
Exactly. But yeah, was a bit of a wishy-washy game, to be completely honest. First half, like you said, looked like it could have kicked off again.
Yeah.
You could have had another 2 goals from each team. Goal each, from each team in the second half. But yeah, these type of games can happen, man.
That's it.
But I'll take the correct score.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
And we'll move straight on to Sheffield United against Brentford.
Well, we both got it horribly
wrong. And then again, obviously, Mbeumo didn't play in this game, so again you've got less of a threat in there. I think for Brentford, I said 3. I mean, we both said 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
It was 1-0 in the end. Just yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really have much to say about this game.
Sheffield United, they just did well again.
They've put in good performances at home. We've said it time and time again, and not got the results. And this is a massive result for me. This is a big win.
That's a great win
Against Brentford. Yeah, I think they still should be, quality-wise, they should be a bit apart from Sheffield United. But again, Sheffield United are doing brilliant at home, giving their fans something to shout about.
Buzzing.
And you never know, man. They could, if they keep doing this, you keep putting in good performances at home and getting results, that sometimes could be enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes could be enough. But
they've done well.
It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, but this is massive. Massive.
So great 3 points.
So shout out to Sheffield United.
Fair play.
Apologies. We've both thought you'd get battered.
Same.
You've come out with 3 points.
We
Fair
did,
play.
mate.
Fair play. And then we'll move on to Man United against Bournemouth, mate. And
What
a brilliant game to watch. Not something that we thought would happen. I said 3-2. I was confident, I think, in the other video.
Yeah, you thought Bournemouth were going to win. You picked up a point there. You just didn't actually think that United wouldn't score at home.
It's an outlier. I think Bournemouth never won at Old Trafford or something like that. So it's got to happen at some point.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of teams nowadays are looking at when they go to Old Trafford and just thinking, yeah, we can cause these lot of problems. We can get something from this game.
100%.
And Bournemouth have more than done that. They've
100%.
Old Trafford 3-0 to Bournemouth.
Brilliant.
Unlucky with it was handball with the last goal, so it could have been 4. And they look like the team that would score.
Yeah,
Even at 3-0,
Yeah.
they looked like the team that would still maybe get another one.
Well, 4th got disallowed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hilarious. 4 goals, mate. They had the ball in the net 4 times at OT.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
I guess they'd score 3.
Yeah, that's mad.
But I thought United would score
That's
at
mad.
least 1. Jesus
That's
Christ, man. They ain't got a single goal at Old Trafford against Bournemouth. Worrying times for me.
Mate, I went for the 1-0 McTominay.
Yeah, this is fair.
That's what I went for,
fair.
mate, and it didn't happen this time.
Wouldn't have surprised me one bit. But again, I was going off their 50-50 rule that they seem to be playing at the minute.
Oh, it's just win or draw.
Win or loss.
Oh, yeah.
So-
They don't draw, yeah, sorry.
It's
3-0 though. We have Bournemouth, mate.
massive.
Another 3 points just off the back of that 2-0 win. They're beating United away from home 3-0.
Exactly.
Like,
2 games where you'd think
good.
would be happy maybe to get 2 points.
yeah, point.
Palace
a
away.
Point.
And United away.
Point. Yeah, that's
You know
a
what I
point.
mean?
That's a point. 2
Yeah.
games for
Yeah.
a club like Bournemouth.
Yeah.
That's how they're thinking about that.
Yeah.
And they've come out with 6
Maximum points.
Brilliant. Yeah, they've done well there.
Yeah. Brilliant from Bournemouth, man. Shout out to them.
I
Some
love
good goals
it.
in the
Love
game.
the fact they did it at OT as
Old
well. Weren't even at their
Trafford,
home ground.
just-
It was at OT.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's massive.
Crazy. You go and win 2-1 at home against Chelsea, and then Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't explain United.
No, I can't.
Can't explain.
I can't. They're just confusing me.
So I'm not even going to try to, and we're just going to move straight on to Brighton against Burnley. We both thought Brighton would win. Unfortunately, it was a 1-1 draw, which I don't really mind too much, to be honest with you. I do want Burnley to start picking up a few points. But Brighton have been a bit hit and miss as well. They're a bit iffy. Their form isn't too great. So, yeah, it's that this kind of game could have looked like it was going to come for Brighton. I mean, they had 2 draws, 2 wins and a loss for Brighton before this game. But, I don't know, man.
I thought they were going to
have some strange performances in them at times, even when they always look pretty dangerous in games.
I thought they were going to smoke them.
Yeah.
I thought Brighton were going to
But
absolutely
again,
smoke
look at it, 29 shots.
They're dead,
72% possession.
That's what I'm saying.
11 shots on target. 1 goal.
Mate, and it's the exact same thing they did to Everton. They gave them 20% possession and still couldn't get over the line. This is horrendous from Brighton. This is not the Brighton I'm used to, man.
Yeah, their stats people must be looking at like, what are we doing here, lads? What are we taking a million pot shots? Because you've got 11 shots off target as well.
That's horrendous, man.
So,
same shots off target as on target.
Yeah, and it's a lot of them. It's not 4 and 4 because that can happen sometimes. 11 and 11.
These are all turning to Kai Havertz. What's happening? That's poor, man. They can't keep doing this.
No.
They're saying at the start of the season, yeah, we're going to push for like Europe and these. Geez, come on, man. Exactly. We know that they do all right at the end of the season as well, to be fair.
But yeah, because of the league is a lot tighter this year and teams are taking points off each other and stuff.
It's tight.
You never know. I mean, I think they're still in a very good shout for your Europa League.
And not if they play like that against top 6.
Exactly.
Can't do it.
Exactly.
And Burnley.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's not good.
This is where you get 3 points, isn't it?
That's what you have to say.
You leapfrog Man United there.
That's it.
But yeah, disappointing from Brighton. You've got to be winning these games, especially at home as well.
Definitely.
It's not good enough. And the amount of shots you're taking, it's just crazy. 29 total shots, you've had 1 goal.
That's mad.
Yeah.
Not good enough, mate. Not good enough at all.
Not good enough. So we'll move straight on. Villa against Arsenal.
I told you, mate. I made you come to the side that I was supporting it because you were umming and ahhing between Arsenal nicking it and being good enough to stop these sort of records. No, we're not. We got smoked. If it weren't just 1-0, yeah. Like I'm surprised it was just 1-0. And I'll be honest with you, because the way they were attacking us, it weren't looking good in it. It weren't looking good.
It was not looking good, mate. But
and Benny White dead. Get him out of my club, man. I can't have him there anymore, man.
It was an early goal as well. So that kind of that's not always good for teams where they feel like when they're not favourites in a game. I don't think teams sometimes would like to go ahead too early in game because there's too much opportunity where the other team is gonna double their efforts if anything because they're losing now. So they have to get 1 goal to at least draw and get it back to 0-0.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
You know what I mean? So then their efforts are doubled from the first 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Whereas they could slow it in, like find themselves into 100%. The game and stuff like that.
But Emery knows what he's doing in it. Like there's a lot of managers like Pep and Klopp. They're all good at coming back in it. Emery, once he gets that lead, it's long to take it off of him.
It's hard. It is.
That's why he's won so many Europa Leagues. They get the lead, get another one, and it's long.
2 1-0s in a row though.
Against the top 2 clubs last season, mate.
Yeah.
Come on.
They're flying, man. Absolutely flying.
Fair play to it. I can't take anything
now.
away
That
from
was, I think that was the game.
Was that the record?
That was the game
they were always doing it, man. They were always
doing it. They've got their record now. Fair play to them. The team is very good.
Mad.
And I don't see it slowing down, to be honest. You could get some injuries here and there to key players, possibly, yeah. But you do still have, like you said before, you do still have some good players to come off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Not maybe at the exact level, but not too far off. The drop-off isn't crazy. Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
And again, look at the possession. What's the point of having all that possession, not going to do anything with it? Villa having under 40% possession and taking 3 points.
Again, 12 shots, 5 on target for Arsenal, 4 off target.
It's dead.
3 blocked, but no goals.
It's dead, mate.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
And again, it only looked like really in the last maybe 10-15 minutes where the natural thing happens where a team is winning, they drop off and they kind of invite a bit of pressure.
Yeah.
That looks like possibly scoring. But again, too little too late, man.
Definitely.
And we could both see this coming. Yeah. You more than me. I was like you're saying on the Arsenal side a bit. In the end, I've managed to
Get your point,
Yeah.
mate. You got your point.
Yeah, I got my point. I said 3-2. You said 2-1 to Villa. But again, they've done a 1-0.
1-0, fair play.
Done a 1-0.
Keep going strong.
That's it.
Keep going.
Now we've got Luton against Man City. This was a different one, mate. We both thought, again, by elimination, City had to win.
Yep.
And
Finally.
this was kind of like, okay, we can't give you maybe an easier game than this.
Nah.
If you want to come back and bounce back with a win. Again, with all respect to Luton. But again, Luton putting in a brilliant performance. Back to back.
Definitely.
Back to back big performances against top teams.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, not coming away with anything. But that's the Premier League, man. And
yeah, it is.
You've had a one goal difference between the top two teams in the Premier League last year.
Yeah, it's mad.
And could be again this year.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're just come up and you're still looking like one of the worst teams in the league.
That's
but
it.
you're putting in these performances. Did the same against us.
It's brilliant.
1 goal difference, and it's unfortunate you've not got anything from the game, of course. But these are big performances.
Yeah,
if you believe that you can if you believe if you're doing this against City and stuff, have the confidence and the same kind of work rate or whatever.
That's it.
In other games.
And you'll beat them.
You never know, yeah. Doesn't always work like that, of course.
No, obviously not.
Yeah.
It's not one on paper, but if they keep trying, they're going to get their rewards, really.
I mean, Luton went in the lead, so it was like...
No way.
And it was in the first half, just end of the first half, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like, well, no. Surely not.
Surely not. But Man
Surely
City
not.
just do their thing they
Exactly,
do. Just quickly turn it on.
Yeah.
10 minutes goes by and you've conceded 2 goals.
Exactly.
And
Which
now
is
they're
exactly what's
they're
happening.
winning.
Yeah.
It's long. They
So,
do it all the time.
Half-time comes at 1-0. Second half, 62nd minute, Bernardo Silva equalises. 65th minute,
Yeah,
Jack Grealish 2-1, and that's it. The game's kind of just dead in the water from there, innit?
They ain't scoring after that.
Yeah. But again, good performance from Luton. Got to give them all the props.
Yeah, fair.
And it's these teams will do that to you, man. This happens.
Mm-hmm.
It can easily you can concede goals, 2 goals in 5 minutes, and then
Yeah.
that's it. Game's kind of
Done.
slightly
The
relaxed.
same to us as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Conceded loads of goals.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they just have to keep trying. They'll be fine.
We both got the result. I don't think anyone else would have got that wrong. To be honest with you,
No.
that result, not the correct score, of course.
Definitely not.
But yeah, moving on. Fulham against West Ham.
Oh my god.
A game where again I fancied Fulham to get a win.
Oh my.
Back-to-back home victories. Again, I guess 2-1. And again, it's 5-0.
I've shit the bed. I've given it to West Ham as well, man.
It's 5-0.
This is 2 weeks in a row, yeah. I've given the opposition the win,
Jesus Christ.
and they've lost 5-0 both times. This is horrendous from me, man. This
you
is
said 2-1.
horrendous.
You said 2-1 for West Ham.
And 2-1 Forest, and they got battered 5-0 both times.
Both times.
It's a
Jesus
joke,
Christ.
mate. I need to sort. I'm backing Fulham and West Ham. I'm backing them when they play Spurs, and that's about it.
Exactly.
Nah, man. 5-0 again. What? Who scored? Iwobi scored again?
I don't think Iwobi got a goal in this one, though.
He's got an assist though. Fair play.
Yeah, did Jimenez scoring again.
Oh, Harry Wilson's goal was good actually.
Harry
It was
Wilson,
good goals.
Carlos Vinicius.
Good goals.
With
I like
five
Vinicius.
different goal scorers, which I like to see more than anything. I love seeing 5-6 goals in a game from a team and it being all different goal scorers.
It's true, and this is. Do you know what? This is actually showing that Jimenez is actually doing a job up top now because
He's starting to,
he's moving around now, isn't it? And he's bullying
That's the thing. You
defenders.
kind of just need to get that.
You have to.
That first goal, or first couple of goals, and then your confidence comes back and
That's it.
your belief in yourself comes back.
And the players that Fulham have are decent players.
Yeah.
Like, there's a good little squad there.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
lie, but their results are speaking, isn't it? 5-0 2 weeks in a row. This is something's working, isn't it?
We're worried about them scoring goals.
Yeah.
They've scored 10 in the last 2.
They scored more than us.
Crazy.
Mental. I can't.
Well done,
I have
Fulham.
nothing
man.
to say. They're
Keep
just
moving on. Keep moving on. We
they
love
keep
it.
doing me in, man. 5-0. That's a
I
joke.
said 2-1 both times. They've done 5.
Watch, I'm going to say Fulham 5-0 next week. They'll lose 6-0.
Yeah, it'll be 2-1 to the other team.
Oh, okay. I'm getting 2-1 again.
But yeah, completely blew them out of the water. Not a result that I think anyone saw coming. 3-0 at half time, past the pad.
Yeah,
And then they've just added another 2 just to make it a lot worse.
They didn't even need to.
After West Ham have just beaten Tottenham away from home. You couldn't make it up.
Yeah, mate, it's
Couldn't make it up.
stupid.
But yeah, Everton Chelsea's the next one. I said 2-1 to Everton. You said 3-1 to Chelsea.
I did. I bottled it again.
They finally done it for me, Cons.
Mate, you finally got it right.
an Everton
You should have went
result.
2-0, man.
Yeah.
You should have fully went for
Fully
Chelsea
went
being
2-0, yeah,
bottle jobs,
literally.
man. They are bottle jobs, Chelsea. Man. Get them out, man.
Finally, but I'm happy about that. Finally back to Everton.
I'm buzzing.
And they've actually done it on this week, man.
I'm buzzing.
Well done. And it's a good result. 2-0 again. 2-0 against Chelsea. Compare that with a 3-0 victory against Newcastle. What more do you need?
You don't need
What
nothing,
more do you
man.
need?
Don't
Keep
need
cracking on.
Anything more.
You've not conceded again against a good team. And you've won it pretty well.
Convincing. It was convincing.
I mean, I can't really...
Done well at home.
There's nothing really left to say about Everton. I mean, you keep doing it. You're getting it in now. And, yeah, I think... Again, with the other teams, what's the table looking like?
They're 4 points clear now of the bottom. Of the bottom, the edge, not even the bottom.
So
It
it might not even be too long before they're like 11th.
Yeah, 6 points, mate. 2 games. All you need for Chelsea to bottle it
From
again
a
2 more
10 point,
times.
if Everton get a top half finish from a 10-point deduction, that's pretty bloody good.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
That's pretty good.
With the way we were taking a mick out of their players and Daishy the dinosaur, mate, he's doing well.
Can't say anything. Sometimes these teams need these type of managers for the stability because it was all looking a bit shaky. And I think someone lucky if you had the Lampard in there for a few years, it could have got relegated.
Yeah.
Could have got relegated.
Close.
Dashi knows what he's doing in these positions.
Yeah.
And hopefully they kick on, man.
Yeah, I like Everton decent, mate.
Yeah,
I got no problem with it. Fair play. And they beat Chelsea. Buzzing.
Exactly. That's what I'm all of. Have these performances. I'm so annoyed that they never do it against United.
Yeah, they never
but
do it
you've done it against you've made up for it definitely this season.
United probably
straight
pay
away
for
back
the
to
3
back.
points.
You've made up for it in my opinion. Beating Newcastle and Chelsea.
That's
so. Yeah, well done to Everton. I said they would win, and they've finally given me a result. Not the correct score, 1 goal off, but it is what it is.
Fair play, mate.
The last game we've got here, Spurs against Newcastle.
Oh, mate.
Again,
I've got nothing right in the last games. Like, absolutely nothing has gone my way here. So Spursy as well, man. Beating Newcastle 4-1 and then losing to the Hammers.
Losing
mate.
to the Hammers. Then battering Newcastle 4-1.
Mate. And this was a battering
This was a battering.
This was long.
This was the 1 goal again. Was like, game was over by then.
Mate. The goalie basically let him score as well. He switched off and then flipping Jonathan just slapped it in.
Literally. It was like,
mate.
Yeah.
Any Newcastle fans that made that journey, sorry.
This is where Spurs have done exactly what they did against West Ham in the first half.
Yeah.
But just they've actually got the goals.
They've
put the distance between themselves and Newcastle.
Yeah.
Early on. And it's the same goal. Like
cut it back, yeah.
Same goal. Son was just causing all types of problems down that side.
Who Doggy scored in this one?
A Doggy scored.
Got cut across.
Yeah.
Guy was in like number 10 position.
Richarlison getting 2.
Brilliant. He didn't take his top off this time. That's why
he didn't take his top off.
Good lad.
Callum Wilson against Callum Wilson teams that he should have, man.
Oh yeah, he should have, innit? Oh, that would have been brilliant. Yeah, that's true actually.
Celebrating at Callum Wilson, that would have been ultimate shithousery from
there was kicked off at the end though, innit? Between Callum Wilson and the goalie.
Yeah, the goalie.
Kicked off, innit?
I think because the goalie was giving it a bit about the Richarlison stuff in a way.
It's brilliant, man.
But yeah, 4-0, and obviously Newcastle getting the consolation in the last minute to make it 4-1. I'm surprised Son didn't give, like you were saying, Richarlison.
Yeah, I was surprised by that as well.
Chance for the hat trick. I thought Son might have
given it to
happy
him
for that.
That was weird.
But yeah, at the same time, Richarlison will be happy for the 2 goals.
Oh, definitely.
And Son wants a little cheeky goal bonus as well, innit?
Yeah, that's fine.
He
probably said that to him as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Michael? You got 2 goals.
You got 2 goals.
You get 1.
A little cheeky goal. It's a penalty.
We're Spurs as well, so he knows we're not. I might not score in the next 3 weeks, so I need this.
Exactly.
Come on.
Yeah. But,
Spurs.
I said 2-1. You said 2-2. Newcastle away again, man.
Newcastle away, mate.
Keep
Dreadful.
saying it now.
Dreadful.
Saying it.
What's their form now? What's their form? We looked at both the games. Where's their form in a Premier away, man? This is dreadful.
We looked at it back to back.
Standings.
Oh, standings.
Sorry. And then away. Yeah. Have they dropped into the bottom now? They have to, mate. They
must have.
They're horrendous away from home, man. Horrendous away from home.
Refresh it quickly.
I couldn't believe it. I probably found it here quickly, actually.
Oh, they put me in Champions League.
Standings and away. Let's have a look. Oh, mate. 16th. They're on the exact same points. The exact same points as 17th and 18th, mate.
Same points as Burnley and Forest away in the season.
That's horrendous. That's not good enough.
That is terrible, that.
That is not good enough, man.
That is terrible. And do you know what I mean? That's not really getting spoken enough about, I don't feel like. You don't really hear that a lot. Obviously, they are doing very well. But they're 7th now. And obviously, they've got their Champions League exploits, which they could be out of very soon.
Mate, I just looked at
and if they do get out of Champions League, I feel like they should avoid Europa League if possible, because
just
it just
come
adds
home.
the extra games.
Just come dead last. You can play all the young players though.
Yeah,
innit?
it's true.
You can
It is
play all your young
experience and stuff.
players, innit?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Get them into
But you're
Europe
gonna
and
still have to play the older players. You
Yeah,
have
all
to.
your
All
managers
them
and that
players
are
will
gonna have to
play.
go.
Everyone has to go.
Everyone's tired. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I think I give them a much better chance for top 4 if they're not in any European competition.
No, I'll give them top 4 if they get Champions League because they'll just get knocked out.
Mate, if you again look at it now,
They'll get knocked out in it next round.
Villa, City, Spurs.
It's true.
I don't see it. I don't know, man.
That's true.
I don't see it from Newcastle this season, to be honest. But again,
Well, you think Tottenham are going to
drop
finish higher than them? The Newcastle. Well,
think
to be
so.
fair, considering their away form, you're
I
right.
think so.
You can't keep doing this.
Nah,
you can't be in a bottom 3 and end
You
up in a
can't.
top 4 away form. That's just not possible.
No.
It's not possible. And if you look at our away form, your away form, and City's away form, unbelievable. 16 points, mate.
Yep.
And even teams like Brighton away form, they played one less game than Newcastle and on 10 points away from home. Double the points of Newcastle with less games. Come on, you can't expect them to finish top 4 if you're playing like this away. Man. That's the next thing they need to
Newcastle
fix.
on the same points now.
That's the next thing they
never
need to
know.
fix. Eddie Howe needs to fix that away form.
Agreed.
If they don't fix that, then
I
they
feel
ain't
like
finishing there.
this next couple of seasons is where they might start going super ham in the transfer market, and maybe I think so in January as well. To be honest,
In January they should
not
go all
super
out.
ham, but I think they'll make some decent.
They
signings
should
in
bolster
January.
up that defence because that defence seems to be a problem away from
I
home.
think Eddie is kind of showing that if you want to play in Champions League and you want to play in FA Cup, and Carling Cup, and all these competitions, you need a bigger squad and you need a more experienced squad and
Quality
some better
as well.
players as well.
Quality,
Yeah,
yeah,
honestly,
quality.
some better players for me. Newcastle could be doing better than some of the players that they do have. Obviously, there's a
100%.
system and players work within a system sometimes, but there's better players out there, I believe, that you can have.
No, your system should still work home or away, and the system's not working away. So what's that?
Exactly.
The same players are playing, isn't it? So what's the problem? That's what you need to fix.
Yeah. But I went 2-1, you said 2-2.
Yeah, mate.
Brilliant result for Spurs. Very Spursy of them.
Yeah.
Losing at home against West Ham the week before.
Yeah.
You batter Newcastle at home the week after. But yeah, that sums it up.
Sums
That's
up
all
both
the
game
games.
weeks.
15 and 16 done. What was the points for this one?
I don't even want to know, man, because I didn't get any, bro.
You don't
I
wanna
didn't get none. What's the points? Count them up. You tell me.
Okay.
Man.
So Palace Liverpool, I've got 3. You've got 1.
3-1, yeah.
Wolves Forest, I've got 3. You've got 0.
I've not got enough fingers on this hand now for you. So I've still got. So you're on 6-1.
6. Yeah.
6-1, go on.
Sheffield United nothing, but for both of us.
Yeah, still 6-1.
Man United Bournemouth 1 for me, 0 for you.
7-1.
Brighton Burnley nothing for either of us. Villa Arsenal both 1. So
8-2.
8-2.
So Man United Arsenal score.
Luton City both 1.
9-3.
9-3. Fulham West Ham 10-3.
10-3. You
1
got
for
that
me,
one.
0
Yeah.
for you. Everton Chelsea
Yeah.
11-3.
Yeah, told you, mate. I didn't want to know.
Spurs Newcastle 12-3.
Yeah. 12-3, mate. Put that on there.
12-3, cuz. What's
I
happened?
need to fix
You
this.
need to fix this. After that week, you just had
Oh, mate.
12-3.
Well, we on? We getting game week 7. We have to count the points of game week 19. I've got 3 weeks to fix it.
You have to.
17, 18,
We'll see
19,
where
I've
we
got
are
to fix it.
at the halfway stage of the season.
I've got to fix it, mate.
You got it. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in again, wherever you're tuning in from. Hope you're staying safe, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure hosting you. Have a great rest of your day and see you all again soon.